I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Ladies, gentlemen, germs, and geeks alike, it is another episode of Gaming in the Multiverse. Tonight, guys, I am joined by our faithful Jedi Master Tuck. How are we doing tonight, my man?
I'm here, I guess. No, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
We're doing good. Tonight we're actually just going to do a little news update in the gaming world for everyone, guys. So we're just going to go over some topics that are, going on and maybe you'd like to know about and maybe you didn't know about, or maybe you just don't care and you're just going to nice little tidbit of information. But I got it here for you. So first up, my man, we have Payday 3.
Yeah.
I am actually really excited about this one.
All right. You play this one?
Oh, I played the Payday 2 so much, and it has been 10 years since Payday 2.
All right, so sell me on the game real quick. I mean, I kind of know what it's about, but yeah.
Payday 2 is all about, I will tell you the names of there because I can't remember it. I don't have it right here. But there are four main people, and you are just trying to do bank heist after bank heist after bank heist, all while accruing rep and getting this reputation. You have your person basically in your ear telling you all your comms. You have to deal with cops and waves of them as well. You're trying to break into banks, jewelry heists. You have stealth missions. Like, it is all about basically a full-on crime syndicate robbery group. Like, this is basically like your ragtag Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 10 group, where they...
And there's four of you, right? And each...
Yes, there's four people or whatever. One. And I believe, I could be wrong, but even in 1 and 2, you were able to have online players and you were able to play 4 players.
Co-op? Yeah.
Co-op the entire time.
All right. I mean, yeah, no, look, it's that I have played this game, but not... I played the first one if I played it. So... yeah, I don't know much about it. I do know you rob banks in it. I did know that, but I didn't know how the mechanics worked or anything.
So this time, I got the names there. It's Dallas, Houston, Chains, and Wolf. Those are the 4 main people that you play as.
And it's like different types, right? They have different abilities, I'm assuming, and all that. Yeah.
And what I honestly loved about this, one of my favorite things is you could have different, it's stupid, but you had the moment where you didn't have a mask on, you were just walking up and you were doing everything. And then all of a sudden it was the moment where all right, the heist is going on and you just dropped the mask on and it was just, all right, guns out. We are ready to do this. We can try and get this done as quick as possible without any cops showing up. Or if the cops show up, it's all out war and we're going to get the fuck out of here. Get it to the getaway van. I always love this. And actually the reason why I'm really excited about this new one is this one's actually taking place in their version of New York City. So they are actually...
So is it open world once you get outside of the bank?
Not necessarily. There's always been cut off moments, but I would imagine.
But there's a certain point you can fight outside the bank too.
Yes.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So you were always trying to get to the getaway vehicle. So there was always a couple of blocks or distance that you always had to go. And now, so say sometimes you were in the jewelry heist or the bank heist, there was too many bags of money or bags of jewels. You would have to make multiple trips back and forth while fighting off cops. So it was absolutely insane and intense. There were so many moments where I've had me and my friends just going round after round trying to just get as much money out of these places as we could. And it was just, honestly, it was just a lot of dumb fun because it was just bank heist after jewelry heist after fucking just everything. And some of them were very, like I said, stealthy. So you had there was art galleries that you had to go steal from that had motion sensors and lasers, and you had to hack into their computer systems to disable them and go it was very kind of Watch Dogs-esque in that sense as well.
Okay.
Which I always loved. And
I like Watch Dogs a lot. Watch Dogs is crazy.
It's been 10 years since I've gotten a game, and I know for a fact that
I mean, I would assume they're going to expand the online stuff. They're probably going to do a lot more, probably more towards an open world where you can just sort of run around the world, pick a bank or pick a jewelry place or whatever, and just rob it.
Yeah,
that would be a lot funner. It sounds like for that type of a game.
Yes, and I think I hope that that's what they're going off of, because all that we have right now is, like I said, that they are going to Payday 3 will likely continue with the themes of perfect executions of a plan and adapting your tactics to way things inevitably go wrong, which means like cops coming and things like that,
Right.
where different
Or
scenarios.
they did like waves, but it was like how many robberies can you pull off? Like, what if there's like a safe? So, like, I'm assuming there's like a safe house, right?
Yes,
Where you can get to and you're good for that robbery
basically,
or whatever.
like there's a safe house, but you never actually have to get there. There are moments where there are, if I remember correctly, there are moments where are like vehicle chases, where the cops are actually in pursuit of you, and then you eventually lose them, and then you get to the safe house. But there's never like actually you going to a safe house yourself. You are always taken to the safe house. If that
yeah. So it's like a cutscene or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, no, I got you. But I mean, what if it was like open world and you could like see how many heists you could pull off before you had to go back to the,
that's what I
mean?
I do hope that they make it. You know, obviously times have changed, and I do hope that they continue to like expand on that, because if they do make it open world and you can go especially in New York City, if you can go anywhere,
right. That's
like
what
you can get lost in a crowd easily in New York City. Like,
or what if you could like rob a whole tower, like a whole building, like just straight up rob a building,
just one floor, and then
like just go at it. Like,
I can see them going so many different directions and stuff like
yeah.
that. I am really excited for this, and actually, I would like to show you. Hold on one second. I am not prepared. So this is logo reveal.
Okay.
This is all
I
we
remember
really
the old
have.
one. It was like a clown face and money and guns, something
Yep.
like that. Yeah.
Is that it? Okay, that wasn't anything special.
That's just Steam. Yeah.
Yep, that wasn't anything special. I'm disappointed in you. That logo was trash.
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't create that thing.
This game is expected to release this year, actually.
Okay.
So that's all we know, is it's going to come out in 2023. So that leaves us 6 months, give or take.
Sure.
Whether or not we're going to actually get it or not.
I'll say this. I will wait till it comes out. And if you like it, I will definitely get it. Because it sounds like a game I would definitely be into, but it's not something I would want to spend my money on unless I knew it was at least playable and, fun.
I will say I'm going to be very disappointed because I will get this game. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Payday 1 and 2 were so much fun. It's just it's literally just a great game to throw on with you and three of your friends and just pump out heist after heist after heist, getting your money up, doing improvements, getting better heists, better equipment. So I hope they at least capture that. And if they can capture that, I think they definitely have a home run here.
Sure. Yeah. Again, I mean, it definitely sounds like an awesome game. I mean, it definitely sounds like something I would want to play for sure.
So next in the gaming world, we have just a bit of small news from the Mortal Kombat 1 news. So later this year, registration is open that you can be a part of the stress tests for Mortal Kombat 1. So if you go to their Twitter page, they have a whole sign-on place where you can go on. The playable characters are not yet announced that they're going to be letting you stress test, but if you sign up now, you can go into an early beta of the game and figure out what works and what doesn't work on the game. And basically, I think that's a really nice thing for the fans to do, and just to open it up like that, to let the fans stress test this is
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
Well, and it's a fighting game, so it's kind of easy to do that because I mean, it's not something where you have to play an entire mission. You know what I mean? You can knock out 30 rounds of Mortal Kombat in a couple hours. You know what I mean?
And
Not
that's the
really not
thing.
that hard.
It's apparently going to be focusing on one-on-one online matches.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it'll basically just be, I imagine that you're going to do kind of like, I don't know, tournament styles, if not maybe just like a limited pool of people going back and forth, playing different characters.
Maybe even some King of the Hills. I like playing King of the Hills back in the day on Mortal Kombat, where it's like 5 or 6 people in a room, and whoever wins stays on, basically, and the people in the room just keep moving up, but it's only one-on-one matches. You know what
But
I
it
mean?
seems like also to the people that are going to be stress testing this, there's going to be a limited single player classic towers mode as well.
Okay,
You'll
so
be able
that's
to
not
do
bad.
so basically you'll be able to do a little bit of towers and a little bit of one-on-one online play, which is not bad at all.
No, I would say, look, so I grew up playing Mortal Kombat. Like, I love Mortal Kombat. It's easily up there for me. Soul Calibur, I have just a little more emotional like attachment to. But Mortal Kombat is a game that I have played every single one, like every single version that's come out, every single, all that. So, dude, yeah, I can't wait for this game. I'm going to definitely look this up as soon as we get off of here because if I can get in on that, then I am definitely trying to get in on that.
So
yeah.
Just a reminder, Mortal Kombat 1 is set to launch on September 19th, which is actually my birthday.
No
so
way.
if anyone wants to buy that for me, wink, wink.
Put that on the Amazon list, man. We need to get an Amazon account going.
But it will be also it'll be on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The first ever gameplay trailer will be shown at the Summer Game Fest live on June 8th. So that's really exciting. We're not too far away from that.
We just got a trailer for it.
This will be the first gameplay trailer.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, okay.
This will be the first ever gameplay trailer, so we'll actually see some matches maybe being played. We'll see some maybe towers done. We'll see how some of it interacts.
Let's make sure we get a review of that too.
100%. That is coming out very soon, so maybe by the time this drops, it'll be only a few days after.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know we're all here. I mean, I'm excited for it. You're excited for this.
Oh, yeah.
I am really curious on how they work the story into this game. I'm very curious on how everything unfolds for this because Mortal Kombat, the series, has been absolutely amazing through and through. Like the story, don't get me wrong, I will say some of the stories have lacked and others have picked up where they have lacked. But
sure.
As a whole series, the stories have been, for the most part, great.
Dude, it's a great story.
Exactly.
It really is. It's a great fantasy story. It's all these different realms that have to have this Mortal Kombat, this tournament of, where they fight each other. And it's, it's brutal and it's out there, but it really is a good story because there is a lot of character in this story. Scorpion, Katana, Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. I mean, you can't tell me that, that this isn't a great
and their developments
story.
have been amazing throughout all of them.
This is like a restart of this is like a brand new timeline apparently. So how is that going to play in?
That's how I figured they were going to do this. Since they were calling it Mortal Kombat 1, I knew that they were going to have to try and do an entire reboot almost. But it seems like it's a reboot, but almost not a reboot. You know what I'm saying?
It's a continuation of the same story, but it's a new timeline within that. Because at the end of the last one, and spoiler alert, basically what happened is there was 2 different endings. Shang Tsung and Liu Kang both were able to control time. Both created their own timeline. This is going to be Liu Kang's timeline, but in the trailer we see Shang Tsung come into Liu Kang's timeline. So
I was going to say,
they both congruent? Are they side by side?
Here's what I was going to say. Do you think that depending on what your save point was and what you did in the last one, will it continue over? So now if you
Right.
went one direction, it continues that direction in this one, but if you went the other one, it goes the other direction. Or can you just choose?
I don't know. Or are they just bringing both storylines back together, where they collide and then we go forward with
They
both,
could do
I don't know.
they could do it like they did in Justice, where it was two different storylines and
Oh,
you
yeah. Okay.
go down them. So that would be a nice little way, because Injustice story was amazing and I like the way they
Yeah, I
did
love
that.
that game.
So
I
they
love
could
that game.
definitely do it where it's you have one storyline is this and one storyline is this, and you figure it out, and they obviously intersect with one another in places. I think that would be really great.
We'll never know, man, unfortunately, right now. So it sucks.
Right now it's all speculations and we're all hoping. But in
my
other
thing is, like, we get a Mortal Kombat and DC crossover game, right? Like, we get those games to crossover. How have we not got Street Fighter to bring Marvel in, the new Marvel characters in yet?
I mean, you got Marvel and Capcom. That's because that's kind of.
But that's Street Fighter. That's what I'm saying. Do a new Marvel and do a new Marvel Capcom game, and that's you can add Street Fighter in. You can add all that in.
True.
I think they should do that now.
100%. They definitely should.
Yeah.
It's been a while, and I think if they do it right,
yeah,
with the newer characters, and maybe if they do it with the launch of the new Justice Leagues and stuff, or the new, I shouldn't say Justice League, but the new DC franchise. I think if they do it that way, that would be really smart, and it'd be a really nice way. If and again, only if they do it right.
Because I didn't like DC versus Mortal Kombat as much, but the first Injustice is one of the best fighting games for DC. Like, it's a great fighting game.
I mean, even Injustice 2, I'm sorry.
Justice 2 is great too. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I just like the storyline from 1. Like, the original storyline from 1 is just so great. So great.
But to move on to more darker news, the Lord of the Rings Gollum game released on May 25th. And boy, did it get a shitty review.
So this sucks because I wanted to get this game and I missed this game. So I am now kind of like bittersweet about it.
I think the fact that it came and went before we even realized, because I was really excited for this game. But I think the fact that it came and went before you and I either realized it is really detrimental to it, because you were
that last 2 weeks before it comes out. There's like a big push, and I don't remember anything from the last 2 weeks.
But this game, it got a 2 out of 10 from everyone. I mean, no one gave it more than a 2 out of 10.
That's not.
I mean,
good.
This game was so bad that the developers actually gave out an apology, and we're going to read that here, here. It says, "Dear players, we would like to sincerely apologize for the underwhelming experience many of you had with their Lord of the Rings Gollum upon its release. We acknowledge and deeply regret that the game did not meet the expectations we set for ourselves and for our dedicated community. Please accept our sincere apologies for any disappointment this may have caused. Our goal as a studio and as passionate The Lord of the Rings fans has always been to tell a compelling and immersive story-driven adventure. Crafting a story with Middle-earth as our playground has been the greatest honor and the biggest challenge we have faced so far. At Deedlick, we understand that a game's success relies on the enjoyment and satisfaction of its players. We genuinely value your feedback and have been actively listening to your voices, reading your comments, and analyzing the constructive criticism and suggestions you have provided. Our development team has been working diligently to address the bugs and technical issues many of you experienced. We are committed to providing you with patches that will allow you to enjoy the game to its fullest potential. Once again, we deeply apologize for any inconveniences caused, and we appreciate your understanding during this time. We will continue to keep you updated on progress and provide transparent communication regarding upcoming patches and improvements. Your passion and dedication as players have been the driving force behind our detrimentation to make things right. Thank you for support. What do you take away from this?
I'm so sick of these corporate BS. Just the words they use over and over again, passion and like get over yourselves. You don't care. Like you're just here for money and you're mad because people hated your game. Like I'm sorry, but and I get it, like they have to save face, but I mean it just sucks because I was really excited for this game. But my thing is this. In Lord of the Rings, well, not even Lord of the Rings, but as a game, how is Gollum a game? It's really hard to make Gollum a game. Like you can make him a
not if
character.
they did it right. To be honest, listen, if they went back from the beginning when it turned him before,
Oh, sure.
like if they did it right and made it where it was him turning into Gollum and we saw him as the Hobbit and actually make the transition into
Okay.
Gollum, I think it would have been a lot easier. But I mean, we have games.
It's a very narrow focus game, though. It's like in between, like 1 and 2 or something. Like the first and like it's in that time period, like the books.
I mean, do you think so? There's a lot of games that are listed with Lord of the Rings
Or right before
titles
the books, something
that
like
are
that.
supposed to be coming out. Do you think that this is a huge detriment to their franchise when it comes to gaming?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's still 2
Huge
games.
detriment. It's gonna hurt. It's definitely gonna hurt. But if something comes out pretty quick that's really good, then I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the only reason I say that is because even though gaming is a lot bigger than it's ever been, I do still think it's a niche thing. So where I think like TV would hurt it more. Like the Ring of Power being not that great hurt it more to me than the game would. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not that the game won't hurt it either. I mean, it will. It definitely will.
See, like my thing is like, have you ever played Middle Earth?
Yes, I love those games.
Those games were absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
I don't understand
Mordor and
wrong and where they continue to go wrong. I do think because, like I said, there's 2 more games that are technically are in the works for the Lord of the Rings franchise, and I don't know if this has actually given people faith, and also I don't know if this apology is going to be enough to keep people interested in the game. If it got a 2 out of 10 and is worth an apology from the developers, I don't think people are going to uninstall.
They need to make Fable, but in the style of Skyrim.
Like it's not worth the download space. Like to be honest, like it's not worth the space on my Xbox or my PlayStation to fucking play this if it's this bad of a game, and I completely understand. And I don't think telling the people that are dedicated to your game that, oh, we'll fix it is enough to keep them interested.
No. Cyberpunk tried that, dude, and they did
like,
not.
It's finally like what it was like a year or 2 after the game had launched, and it finally was like a finished game. And by that time, it had lost everyone just about.
Yep.
Like, and I don't, unless it's something.
Well, the other thing I think that hurts games too, and I think that developers don't really understand, is there's so many games that come out with little to no bugs. So when you release a game that's super buggy or super like glitchy or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt anymore. Like you're just not, because so many games come out almost polished. Like
so the article that I read said that their reviewer noted that the game crashed 120 times during their playthrough.
And that's, again, one person playing through it.
Just by himself.
Right.
It played through and it crashed 120 times. That is absolutely...
I mean, that's not a good look. Yeah, that's not a good look.
That is
and you got to imagine, if it crashed 120 times, how long did he actually play for? Do you know what I mean? Like, how
100.
long? So
See, if it's 120 times for a playthrough, can you even say the game's playable?
no.
Like, can you even say that it's actually playable?
Like, what do you think is like the fastest they got as a load up time? 2 minutes.
Oh God, I can only imagine. Probably.
So 120 times at 2 minutes. That's 240 minutes right there. That's 4 hours of your life just in reloading the game.
Yep.
And I mean, gamers play for hours. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not unheard of to have somebody sit down and play for 10 hours. But are you going to play a game for 10 hours and 4 hours of it you're reloading? No
No,
way.
not at all.
No way in hell.
Like the moment I have to reload 3 times, I'm done.
I'm done. I'm
I'm
moving on to
done.
the next game.
I was just playing a game earlier
Dude,
on
if I
Xbox.
die 3 times in a row, I might move on for a little. Like, I'll come back tomorrow and just be like, nah, screw you today. I'm not playing you today. Like, I'm not playing this stupid game right now.
Yeah, to actually even suggest to your fans to even come back to that is actually wild. Like,
Right.
that's a flop on your guys' part, and you're gonna just have to eat it because I don't think you're going to get the people to come back at all.
No.
But
It sucks.
moving on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Oh.
I mean, man, you are a huge fan of Assassin's Creed.
Absolutely.
I mean, I haven't played the last couple, so I would let you actually enlighten me on what has happened in the world of Assassin's Creed. Spoiler alerts.
Well, I mean, really, so we've gotten the Egyptian times. So, I mean, we've gone through all the Egyptian, gods and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And there was assassins that you had to kill. And that was such a great game, man. Dude, you could climb to the top of the Pyramid of Giza.
That's cool.
Like the actual Pyramid of Giza with the gold freaking pyramid on top and the all white sides. So you could slide down the smooth sides. Because, in the ancient times, it was like limestone.
Yeah.
It was like or over top, like marble over top of it or whatever. So yeah, what a great game, man. All the definite like Egyptian mythology that's in that game. A lot of freaking awesome skins and weapons you could use from that game or that time period. But a great story. Again, I mean, this story's kind of gotten out of whack, at least in my opinion. Like when you're back in time, everything is great, but when you go to back to the like present time, I think that storyline is so confusing now that I can't keep up with it. So I don't really pay attention to the story as much as I probably should. But there was a lot of great expansion packs for that. Like they had the Ra, I think it was the Ra one, and stuff like that. Then they had the Greek or Roman one, Odyssey, which was amazing. That was another great one. A lot of great skins. There was like a plot to kill you. There was a secret society that was trying to. You were trying to take them all out. They all had different masks and different they were all different higher ups in different parts of the world, and you had to take out different people and align with different people. And man, that was such a great game. Then we got Valhalla, man. Valhalla, where you could literally be a Viking. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge Vikings fan on TV. And I'm a huge Vikings fan in general of that time period. So yeah, being a Viking, going up and down rivers in England and just like raiding towns and stuff with your crew of people is some of the most fun you can do. Plus, you can like raid their treasury areas and stuff. Like if it was like a castle, you could like raid their treasury and stuff. So that was fun. But you had to like sneak and get the key off the executioner dude. And it was a lot of intense fighting in that one. But yeah, this one. So apparently you're in Mesopotamia, basically, which is like Turkey-ish, I guess. Turkey, Iran-esque-ish, Middle East kind of area.
It kind of looks like Persia almost.
Yeah, probably Persia too. A little bit of that. Definitely that area north of north of Egypt, kind of northwest of Egypt. But yeah, dude, I can't wait. Like the gameplay looks smooth as usual. The parkour looks smooth as usual. The killings look amazing as usual. I mean, it's just everything I expect from playing.
So it says,
yeah,
you play as Bassem ibn Ishaq,
yep.
a young street thief in Baghdad.
So you're
who
some
is
other lineage of Enzio at
who
some
is
somewhere.
inducted into the Hidden Ones, the precursor to the Assassin's Brotherhood.
Right.
As reincarnation
Also,
of
maybe not.
Loki, Bassam also has visions of his past life, which take the shape of mystical looking creatures. Bassam utilizes plenty of traditional weapons and strategies of previous Assassin's Creed protagonists, including smoke bombs, throwing knives, and poison, as seen in the new gameplay trailer. He also a fairly fast and fluid combatant, able to use his sword and dagger to kill several enemies in quick succession.
I mean, it looks like they're bringing back a few things, like Assassin's Creed 3, I think, was when you could do like the smoke bombs and stuff like that, the poison bombs. So they're bringing that back. I mean, they've had it in different versions in different games, but I don't think they've had the bombs in a while. The actual like because they
Smoke
had the
bombs?
mine, they had the mines where you could set the little mines. Like when you ran into a corner, you could set the mine down, and then when somebody would run by to blow up in their face, and then you could tack them.
Nice.
That was in the last one, I think, not Valhalla, Odyssey. But yeah, I mean, dude, again, this just looks like a really great Assassin's Creed game, man. I mean, I just hopefully the story lives up to the trailer, man, because
I agree.
the trailer, it looks amazing. I mean, it really does look amazing. So
So this game is set to release on Xbox, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS5, PlayStation 4, and PC, all on October 12th. So I mean,
day
it's
one for
far,
sure. Day
but
one for
it's
sure.
not. It's not too far. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, that's a day one purchase for me for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
And so finally, on some news that I'm just not too excited about, but I know a lot of people are, so I'm including it. GTA 6 aiming to be something you've never seen before, it says. I call bullshit.
I'm going to say this. I love GTA 5. I hate GTA 5 because of toxic ass idiots online where you can't even play the game anymore. I want GTA 6 so bad. The problem is they will never fix it. So this is what I say to Rockstar. Screw you guys. Like, screw you. We've been waiting 20 fucking years for this game. Just leave us alone now. Like,
Yeah.
don't even put out another game at this point. Like, I don't care. Nobody plays GTA 5 anymore. Nobody cares.
My thing is like, how do you think that you can give something we've never seen before? You keep just throwing shit into GTA 5. There is no end to it. You just keep shoveling shit into GTA 5. Like, where do you go from here? Do you just have like
You can't
rocket
go
ships?
anywhere.
Like you what? What is it?
We still have a casino that we can go into, but can't play casino games. Like, how stupid is this right now? Like, this is dumb. And we were told on day like one that we were getting a casino, and we just got it like a year ago or whatever. However, 2 years ago, whatever.
Yeah, it's been a minute now, but,
But
still,
still,
it wasn't.
yeah.
But it wasn't as soon
Promised.
into the game as it was promised.
And it wasn't as promised because they said there was going to be games like, craps and blackjack and like simple games, but still games.
Yes.
Like, if you wanted to go in there and be a gambler, you could be like, see, that's what I was expecting from GTA 5 online was you can sort of live whatever life.
Oh no, guys! This on screen. Hopefully, Don Tucker does not die.
You could sort of live whatever life you wanted. Like, if you wanted to be a pimp, you could go be a pimp. If you wanted to be a degenerate gambler, go be a degenerate gambler. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of thought that's kind of how it was going to be, but it's not. It's just a place for toxic ass people to just kill you because they just want to kill you for no reason.
100%. It
So-
is absolutely disgusting how that game has ended up.
Yep. Not to mention the economics, in my opinion, that is the worst economic game in the world. Because you can do a job, like you can rob a bank and get like $2 million and have to split it with 4 people. Like, what the hell kind of stupid waste of time is that? If I have to sit there and grind out one mission 85 million times just to make any kind of decent money in a game, because anything in that game costs over 500 grand. You can't buy anything in that game for under 500 grand.
100%. And to grind out money is absolutely ridiculous.
It's stupid.
They made it so that you do have to buy your money, and it's absolutely.
I refuse. I just refused.
Yeah, no, I don't. Not at all. There's no reason to. It's absolutely atrocious.
I bought a shark or game Megalodon game card one time, but only because when I updated to the X, I had to update to the X to get it on my X, so it came with the game when I updated it. So that's the only reason I got it.
That's right. Like it's absolutely. I don't understand.
Like I've had that game for fucking 15 years now, and you make me rebuy it when I get an Xbox X. Like, are you serious? Like, you're making me rebuy the game? Do you know how much money they've made off that game?
Oh, tons of money. Absolutely.
It has to be over $50 billion. They've had to have made over $50 billion. I guarantee it. It's over $50 billion. It's been out for 15 years, and it's all pay to play. The entire game is pay to play.
100%.
So there's no way they haven't made 50 billion yet. There's no way. I refuse to believe it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not the most excited about this game. So, I mean, I'm just going to leave it at that. I know a lot of people probably will play this game and are very excited about this game. So,
I will play this game for the story, because the stories I know, I'm dying over here apparently or something. The stories are always fun and funny to play. Like the actual story modes. But you know, like the GTA 5 was one of the funniest storylines ever. Like it really was. It was hilarious. It was so funny. Like with Trevor and shit. Trevor,
I agree.
Maniac.
Like the story was absolutely great, but the actual multiplayer, what they promised and everything, it was just it was
it's not worth a 15-year wait for the next game. Like it's just not. It's just not worth that.
I completely agree. But
yeah,
we digress.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's digress.
Guys, thank you for joining us. This has been another episode of Gaming in the Multiverse, guys. Please, whatever you do, if you're not doing this, if you've stuck around this long, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below what you want us to go over. I'm doing these game reviews and doing these gaming topics for you guys. We got my main man, Don, coming in just about every week helping me out with this.
What?
Don, tell the people where they can find you. Do it. Do it now.
My house.
Don't give that address away. We're not
online. I'm at my house.
Don't give your address away.
It's on the corner of Go and Fuck Yourself. Guys, you can find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. You can find me here on the Multiverse of Geekdom. All kinds of crazy stuff happening. Jedi Academy, Geekdom Uncut, gaming in the multiverse when I'm invited, and I kind of like this guy, and geeking out. And we also have queries from the multiverse, guys. Please check that out. I've been interviewing some people, so loving doing that. But yeah.
All right, guys. And as always, I am Padawan Frito, guiding you through this gaming in the multiverse. You can find me here on Thursday nights. You can find me on sometimes when we do Jedi Academy, when we have time, when we have the Sunday show. And you can also stay tuned. We are in the middle of being in the works of Titans of the Turf Season 2. So please stay tuned for that and keep your eyes out for that, guys. But as always, Padawan Frito on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and all of the extras. Guys, you have a great night, and thank you for joining us in the Gaming in the Multiverse on Multiverse and Geekdom. Goodbye. Goodbye.